interesting. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Wonderful. Wonderful. Alright. Man. Walking around on my phone again. With the phone. This phone streaming. This is innovation. Actually, it's the exact opposite of that. But, yes. Feel pretty wonderful walking around. It's just literally, when I look at the camera, it's impossible to see anything else. I am going to does not show chat there. That's the strangest thing. So I'm going to have to look at my phone then. Just as I remembered. Yeah. Right now it's 5:07 a.m. Let us pull up this channel right here. And hello, what's up, Aplexical? When is my birthday? My birthday is March 18th. Birthday is March 18th. That's my birthday. Alright. Thank you, sub to PewDiePie. You can talk to me. Oh, I can hear the rattling. Alright, we're gonna have to move this thing. Or adjust it in some way. Still rattles. Maybe we'll just have to live with the rattle. Or I'll hold this, I don't know. Or it could be lit from below, that's very flattering. Or it could be lit from above, I don't know. Alright, whatever, we'll have to live with the rattle. No, the rattle's not good, that's honestly. Maybe we'll just turn this off. Maybe I don't need this bright light. We'll just work with the street lights. Wonderful. Wonderful. Very good, very good. Yes. It's cold. It's cold. Alright, yeah, no. Streamlabs app. I wish I could reach out on you. What's up? Loose selfie stick? What's up, Surfy? Streetlights should know good. Alright. Folks. Let's try this. It's not the selfie stick. Actually, my brother got this for me as a Christmas gift. It's kind of just a ring light. Still rattles, but I guess we'll have to live with it. Alright, I'll just light it from below. That really, I don't really like. I'd like it to be lit from above. I'll just try to hold this as steadily as I can. But yeah. Anyway, what time is it? It is 5:10 a.m. It is 5:10 a.m. right now. Yeah, I'm just walking. I'm in Northern California again. I'm in the neighborhood where I grew up, which is kind of fitting. I guess it's kind of fitting because I don't know. I'm just kind of feeling a certain kind of way. It kind of reminds me of I don't know. I feel like now it's different because now I can talk to you folks. Is this a reflection stream? I don't know. When you turn on the stream, I'm less able to think But hopefully this should just be practice and me just thinking out loud, because I'm very bad at thinking out loud. I'm very bad at opening up to people, and that's how I feel like people that I like, or people that, I don't know, I want to be closer to. I had such a hard time, like, being a person and not, like I don't know, like just saying, like, oh, everything's okay. I'm just so used to just saying, alright, I'm just gonna light this from below, because the rattling is unfixable. We're talking about family related stuff. This is not family related. You have to ignore chat for, it's not holiday blues. This is like a 20 questions, but I'm gonna have to ignore chat for a little bit because I can't really like think or remember what I was gonna say. That's like another thing. It's just like, I'm just bad enough at talking to people that I can't like both interact with people and also like think about things. So I'm just gonna ramble without even looking at chat, you know? Yeah. So I guess, alright, well, anyway, as I walk, I'm glad that you can't really like see anything, which should make it harder to pinpoint my parents' address, but I will be able to show you other things as you walk further away and get to other stuff. But so what was I wanted to start the stream because I felt like I felt like so I was like trying to process an emotion or like a way I felt, and I was really not feeling great, and I was messaging a few people who I usually try to go to when like I don't know what to do, or I don't know how I should feel, or like I don't know. And obviously no one's awake at this time of day, at least not the people that I've been messaging. For good reason. I mean, yeah, it's, I guess 5 a.m. But I guess I thought, you know, maybe this is just a really bad idea, but while I'm trying to figure out how I feel, I should like save that in a bottle by doing a stream. Maybe that's good, maybe that's exactly the opposite of what I should do. You know, maybe I should like collect my thoughts before I do something that's like as public as this, even though, you know, I know there aren't many of you watching, but those of you who are here, I'm thankful for you being here. But yeah, obviously it's fine. My Christmas was alright. Just get some Euro friends, bro. Yeah, that's the solution. Are you feeling the downfall of America? Is that it? That could very well be it. But, okay, sorry, I just put my phone back, so I'm a little more not reading chat time, but I guess I should just, like, say it step by step, like, what happened that made me decide to do this, because I don't know, I just feel so stupid doing this. I guess that's why I don't open up to people. That's why I'm so used to doing it. entering the middle school. Yes. I see. Dogs not allowed on campus. They are not. All visitors must check in office. Well, anyway, yeah. Alright, so I gotta check chat because it's just not right otherwise. Hello. You're solid. Spit it out, homie. This is not family. Is this love related stuff? I guess it is. That's why this is like a new emotion. So, I don't know. This really doesn't have much to do with the actions of God, why am I speaking like a diplomat? I feel like I'm making this more dramatic than it needs to be, but I don't know. I guess I was like messaging someone. There was like someone that I've been messaging kind of daily for a bit. Like, yeah, a few weeks ago. There was someone who was messaging daily, and it was the first time that I had ever, like, sort of, I guess, done that. And it was kind of the first time I ever felt like I don't know, connected with someone in that sort of way. And this is dumb because it's like I don't like this light here because it looks like, oh man, it's like it's so bright that it sort of like gives me after images in my eye, and then like I keep seeing things out of the corner of my eye, but then I realize it's just the after image, and then it's like dots. It doesn't show because it's all blown out, but this is like a ring of dots. Whenever I look somewhere else, it looks like a skull. This thing looks like so whenever I'm like looking around, I feel like I'm seeing skulls in the darkness because this thing, like, these look like teeth or something. But it's better than pitch black, so just have to live with the skulls for a bit. But I don't know. Yeah, there was. Hello. I think you're an approachable and conversational guy. You want to tell people how you're feeling, just do it. You should have been on Hyphonics. Can't even see the path. I have to show the stream where I'm walking, just so it can light the path. But I guess, like, I don't know how I'm gonna say this because it's like people are gonna think it's like a certain person, and it really doesn't have to do with the person because it's really just me trying to figure out how I feel. It has nothing to do with what they did because they didn't do anything wrong. Well, I'm gonna be deleting this VOD anyway, so trying to decide like what I'm gonna say this. Maybe I should sit on the bleachers. No, I'm not gonna sit on the bleachers because they're probably wet. But you gotta recycle. Folks. But she is a streamer, and yeah, so I guess like over the past few weeks, I don't know, I was like felt like glad that I was like messaging someone consistently, because I never really had that, I don't know, interaction with someone where I felt like I could, where I felt like I look at this. Look at this. Oh, well, it's too dark. It is too dark, probably. But it's not a streamer that you're aware of, but I felt bad because over the past few weeks, I guess, yeah, once again, this is not a streamer that you're aware of, but I felt bad, I guess, because like the conversations were like dying down, and I guess that's definitely an inevitability when you don't have anything to talk about, especially because I haven't been streaming lately. That's definitely another thing too. Look at the specularity of these pools here. This is definitely a sight. But yeah, I kind of did feel like conversations were dying down, because obviously that's what happens when you don't have anything to talk about. But I felt bad that I was missing her streams. But yeah, so last night, or I guess it's still night now, but this night I was watching her stream, and I guess alright, hello chat. Never date streamers. Their first priority is the chat room, the donators, and the stream itself. Yeah, it's definitely a very skewed way to interact with people. Yes, we know what happened with Mal. But yeah, no, once again, this is not a streamer that you are aware of. It's not a streamer that has interacted with anyone in the, I guess, in the CX world. Yeah, no, it is. So far, I haven't seen this person's name. I was getting a little paranoid by so far. I haven't seen this person's name in the chat yet, but yeah, no, she was, I guess, like, I feel like I just don't feel right like saying it in this way, because obviously she hasn't done anything wrong. Like, no question about that. Like, this is me being dumb because I don't know. I don't know how to, I guess, act. Don't know how to act. But yeah, so she was like interacting with people in chat, and like chat, I guess she was just talking about how like she had a crush on another streamer, and it's kind of clear that, I don't know, I'm very used to fading to the background. It's kind of like a familiar feeling, and it's one that I'm like, wish I could escape. It's like one that I want to say that once again, that no one has done anything wrong. Like, this is definitely on my part that like I'm just being dumb. Which is why I'm just like trying to think out loud. And I guess like the new feeling I feel is like it's so dumb because I never thought that I would like feel jealous. Maybe that's not the right word, because I really don't feel like negative toward like the, I guess, other guy. Like, I just feel even dumber saying this out loud, because obviously I'm like, welcome. Because this is very clearly all in my head. This is very clearly like there never was any like reason. There like never was any like, I don't know. I feel dumb even just saying the word like, I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not even gonna say it because it's just like so dumb. There never was any like pretension of exclusivity or like there. That's just it's so dumb. It's so dumb. Yeah, but all right, I'm pulling this up so I can read chat. I don't know. I think it's kind of weird, kind of counterproductive to pull up chat during this time. I mean, it's kind of counterproductive for me to pull up chat if I can't like find the words, because then that's sort of a surefire way to stop my train of thought. But yes, we shall do this. It's nothing new. You play my dono if you see this. Oh, Merry Christmas. What is this? Alright. This is not the time. I did not do this with the intention of receiving donos. Alright. Where's the audio?
Safe.
There's a family in our driveway.
It's probably the neighbors. But y'all scared of a family? Hi, can I help you? Zora, put your shoes.
No offense, dude, but you're still young. You have your whole life ahead of you and shouldn't be stressing over love. Most people go through life without having a GF or even kissed a girl. Yeah, I mean, like, it's really isn't really about, like, no, once again, I appreciate the message. I appreciate the message, honestly. Thank you, FJM. And I definitely understand. But, like, I was also gonna clarify that, like, it doesn't have anything to do with, like, anything physical. So you think she doesn't like you back? It's just, like, I know it's not just, it's not anyone in the CX world. How old are you? I'm 21. But, alright, trying to find my way. But it is quite dark. But yeah, so What I guess I was gonna say, yeah, as I was watching the VOD, it was like, I don't think I've really, like, experienced a feeling that intense for a long time, is what I was gonna say. And that's why I say, like, I feel like I'm feeling a new emotion. Like, I've unlocked a new emotion. That, I don't know, I was just, like, feeling glad for a few weeks that I felt like someone was, like, at least to an extent, like, interested in me, in a way. And, like, I felt glad that I was, like, messaging someone that I felt like I actually, like, really wanted to talk to, because I felt like I could relate to them. And I felt like they could relate to me. And maybe it's just because I'm, like, bad at communicating, but there was no reason I should have expected that stay the same way. Because, like, yeah, I don't want to be unrealistic. What if she's talking about you, though, or you got denied by her, and no, she's not talking about you for a fact? But yeah, you're all mentioning CX people. It has nothing to do with anyone who's at all appeared in the CX world. Yeah, I'll buy you drinks to make sure you get to the hotel safely, El Salvador. Go to DNA Club. Once again, I'm visiting my parents, so I'm in the Bay Area, and I'm in a suburb that's, like, in the middle of nowhere. But yeah, thank you, Salvador. Or Friday Frisco. Anyway, yeah, thank you, Salvador. Love with a Bobby Dylan. Yeah, it's not anyone in the CX. It is, like, been seen in the CX world. Yes, he said she liked the streamer, and I'm saying, why don't you think she's not talking about you? No, because by saying, like, she mentioned the streamer by name, and, like, chat was being like, oh, like, so-and-so, heart so-and-so, and she was like, oh, yes, or, like, yeah, pretty much, you know, just sort of, like, playfully, like, there is no reason I should be upset about this. I should leave this middle school. Should not be on the campus of middle school. This was always my favorite place to walk around, but now that I'm adult, it's not a good place to walk around. And the reason I'm saying that is because I saw two small pillars that I thought were two legs of someone staring at me, but no, that's not the case. That's not the case. What's going on here? The thing about most streamers, it's their benefit to say single interact with the chat. Alright. Yeah, hello Keith Blunts. Yeah, no, it's once again, it's not anyone who has interacted with the CX world. Who do you think she likes? Well, I mean, once again, because she mentioned by name. And, like, yeah, so it's like when I say a streamer, that's me being, that's me censoring. That's me being general. That's like this is someone who is in her chat. Yeah. This has something to do with Agape. Yes, Agape daycare, obviously. Right. You don't get caught at a school, yeah. Hello, Achilles. Yeah, it's just like, So once again, to recap, I felt bad about not having caught her streams, and so I was watching another one of her VODs, and just seeing this other guy's name in chat, or being mentioned in chat. He himself wasn't in chat, and seeing her be like, I guess, like alluding to and talking about how she had a crush on him, and how and like someone wrote, like someone, like, I don't want to say so and so because that's me saying so and so, but like other person ticks all of streamers' boxes, and she says pretty much, yeah. And like, once again, I just want to reiterate that this is me being dumb, and I'm doing a stream because I'm just trying to think out loud, because it's gonna help me, hopefully it's gonna help me like be less dumb. It's a harsh reality. You have to learn to move on and forget about them. Yeah, it's definitely something that I feel like streaming has, or at least IRL streaming has helped me learn. Guys, remember when that time when Shrillotter and connection, and you remember? Yeah, but that's not someone I had anything in common with. I didn't feel like a connection to that person. So yeah, so the streamer that I was texting with pretty much daily and sort of fell out of contact with, it's like, I feel like that's kind of the way, I guess, like the reason that it kind of bothers me as much as it does is just because I feel like that's kind of the situation I want to escape, because I feel like I'm always like, like whenever I'm like friends with someone, or like I'm in conversation with someone, I feel like I like need to entertain them, or need to provide something interesting, or else they're gonna lose interest, and they're not gonna say it, but they're not gonna want to talk to me. And I feel like, even though once again I know this is all in my head and this is me being dumb, I feel like it feels like this confirms it, or it feels like this is a repeat of that. What color is your sweater and what color is your hair? My sweater is like mustard yellow. My sweater is mustard yellow, and my hair is, it's like, it's not the same blonde that it is if I just have it in the normal bleach way. I have a sort of purple shampoo called No Yellow that I don't like it when it's 100% applied. So I like apply it, and then I won't apply it for a few days, and then it becomes a color that I like as it like fades back a little bit. So it's a sort of duller yellow in a way. Do you think a girl being a streamer is having a connection? Isn't sure one of the 2 billion girls on this planet you can have a connection with, you besides her? Thank you, WASD. Sorry, I'm like processing that thought. Yeah. That makes me feel better. Like, weird because that's definitely like a phrase I heard before. Like, I don't know, hearing it now, like now it feels new. I don't know, what is that red thing? Oh, that's just a reflection of, I don't know. Anyway, maybe you need a nice girl from the mainland. The reason I'm laughing at that is because I had a Christmas dinner with family, and one of, I don't even know how he's related, but there's these two twins. I don't know if they're twins, but they're brothers, and the more delinquent one is now has a wife from the mainland. And they live in China now, and just had a kid. So I was just laughing at that because that's kind of relevant. It's kind of relevant. That's kind of relevant. But yeah, no, I don't see myself doing that because I don't really see any reason it should be that way. I'm not the kind of Asian to want to look at the mainland. I don't know. Yeah, see what's up, Steven. But yeah, I don't know how. I know this is kind of dumb, but from like the what it doing that I had done from doing IRL before, it really, like, it's kind of hard to, I felt like it was difficult to find someone like I had something in common with, or felt like I could have something in common with. Like, you know, like interest in, you know, in memes and you know, being awkward. But yeah, the more I say that, the more I know that that's kind of not true. You're bringing 72 million a year from BFTI. You can buy any girl. All right. Sorry, I'm swinging the camera around because the light is coming this way, and I'm trying to see. This is my flashlight. But yeah. I don't know. Because it's not even like the thing that makes the situation even dumber on my part is that it's not even like I've lost a friend. It's literally just like the only difference is that, from what I can gather, I guess you went from being at least a little bit interested in me to having me as an acquaintance, and that's literally all that happened. So I really should, yeah. It's weird to think I was crying earlier before I started the stream. Just like, I don't know, just watching the stream, I just like, I've definitely have not felt like an emotion that intense for a long time. Like, it was like physically painful to watch the stream, so I just turned it off because obviously that wasn't gonna do me any good. Just like see her like talk about how cute he is. But that's the thing I need to grow out of. That's definitely the thing that I have begun to grow out of, is just trying to, like, be in the mindset of pleasing existing people. Or not pleasing, or like adapt myself to existing people. Because that really reminds me of something else I wanted to talk about, was since I'm back in my hometown. Are you walking? Where are you going? Sure, you have to what it do in the situation though. He'll want to do IRL streaming. If she says no, she won't even do it as her friend with you. It means she doesn't want to hang out with you. You know what to do in the situation. I want to do IRL streaming. I don't know what you mean. Oh, sorry, you're talking about streamer. Well, I mean, she's clearly interested in someone else. What do you mean he's cute? Yeah, so like what I mean is like it was unexpectedly painful to hear her, I guess, like kind of playing with chat, or like playfully, bantering with chat about how she's into him. Like, there's no reason that's like, once again, that's 100% me being dumb. That's 100% me, like, just not being in the right place. I mean, asked to do duo IRL stream with her. If she doesn't want to do it, that means she doesn't want to. Alright, well, WSC, I think that makes sense. I think that makes sense. But I mean, another thing is that just I feel like I'm still learning how to communicate with people on the internet, and I'm still very bad at like initiating the conversation, whether it's on the internet or like texting or whatever. But you know that I've been very inactive online lately, and I think that's just another thing. It's like it would be kind of unreasonable to expect anyone to like continue to keep interest in me in any form, even as a viewer of the stream, if I'm not doing anything. So that's another thing that like I also kind of need to take into account, is that like I don't know, I could come up with like a million
What would Hampton Brandon do?
Jeez. Alright, well, what did that donation say?
I'm about to start the Cloud House. Super Cloud, ladies. I got all the clout in LA. You guys don't know who I am? You don't know who I am?
No matter what you
don't know who I am yet?
No matter what
You got me fucked up. I'm Hampton Brandon.
I'm not worried about rejection.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I just came out last month though, but I got 30,000 subscribers on YouTube.
Yeah, no, this doesn't have anything.
I do live streams. I'm blowing the fuck up. It doesn't look like there's people in here, but there's.
So the situation is that there is a streamer who, I guess for the past month, or at least about a month ago, we were chatting like every day, but then slowly we weren't chatting as much, and like all the conversations were just being like, oh, I hope you've been doing alright, and then like, oh, I've been doing fine. What have you been doing? How you been doing lately? Oh, I've been doing this and that. Okay, cool. And like that just kind of being it. And I think just and then from watching her VOD, seeing her talk about how she's into another streamer. I mean, this is like the more I put this into words, the more like I know I'm being dumb. I mean, like I already knew I was being dumb before I started the stream, but like I wanted to do this so that I could like think out loud, or at least like put my brain into words. So cool. Thank you for the donation, though. What was that earlier? What would Hampton Brandon do? Thank you, Jorda. I appreciate it, Jorda. Yeah. You have a choice of thinking of what's going on here. Joe, I haven't seen this person play Fortnite, so yeah. Now, once again, we're not talking about anyone on the CX network, or anyone related who has been touched by the CX world. This is outside of the CX bubble. This is beyond the boundaries of CX land. Yes, you need human interactions. IRL will do you wonders. Stop seeing connections through a computer screen. It's not real. That is definitely true. That's definitely true. I agree with you. Thank you, FJM. Yeah, that's definitely something that I can agree with. I can agree with. I mean, I don't mean to like sort of preempt or think like, oh, I knew that. I already knew that. But yeah, when you say it, like, all right, I'm gonna turn off this light now. 'Cause now there's enough light around here. But it was someone from the most earlier streams. I know who you're talking about. But yeah, no, it's not anyone who has been seen on any of my streams. But yeah. We love Mr. G. Yeah, it's Mr. G, of course. It's a very disgusting WTF. Hello, what's up, Burnt? Yeah, it is true. But yeah, I guess it does need to happen for human connection. And also, like, I feel like I don't know how it's possible to sort of maintain, like, texting with someone who lives very far away, and having that stay interesting and engaging for both parties involved. Like, I don't know how people do it. I don't know how people have, like, internet friends. I mean, I guess you folks are my internet friends, but, like, I don't know. I feel like you folks are kind of like the first internet friends that I've had. Because I feel like it's just it's even harder to maintain friendships online than it is in any physical setting. But yes. You think you will go to Ice's streamer house? Like, live there? I'll definitely visit it. Whether or not I am allowed to live there, like, I'm totally fine either way. Like, obviously I know I'm not I'm not material for like CX network. I'm aware of that. Friends is easy, relationships are hard. Well, I wish friends were easy. At least for me. But yeah, no, I definitely know what you mean. Thank you, Coach Daddy. I think most people would just cheat and don't worry about what you're talking about. You have a great personality and a kind person. You definitely will benefit from meeting people in real life. You're young, keep your head up. Thank you, FJM. Yeah. But there are definitely things that, like, in the implementation that I feel like I could definitely work on. Like, you know, keeping up with friends. You know, texting people regularly. Or I don't know, I don't know. Eat carbs. Oh yeah. Haven't been doing a whole lot of that lately. But yeah. Go into bedroom base jumping. Hello, Jordan. Joe says you never text me. Yeah, I don't really know any of the phone number. Like, I can't. I wish the Google Voice app would allow you to, like, make contacts inside of the app. Because right now, everyone who has texted that Google Voice number is only visible as a phone number. Like, only visible as a number and not as, like, I can't, like, say, oh, this number is Joe. I would have to add you in my phone address book, and I'm not about to fill my address book with numbers of people who I don't know in real life. Like, I'm not saying it's the closest thing, it's just like there's just so many people who are in that address book, or there's so many people who are in that list of conversations. There's so many people who appear in the list of the people who've texted that Google Voice number that it's just like if you were to look at the app, it's just a sea, it's just a list, it's just a long list of just unlabeled phone numbers. So it's just very difficult to browse. I think relationships are not for you right now. You hurt girls' feelings, like Tori and those two others. Yeah, I tried to stay in contact with Sharina, but it just doesn't really. She didn't really seem that interested in keeping a conversation, especially if, like, we live so far away and we don't really have anything to talk about. I don't know how people do it. Start working on get that premium trim. We were talking about top content. I've been working out every day. I mean, obviously, yeah. There's no way for you to know that. But yeah, I've been working out every day since I got back to Northern California, and also a few days before that. So, but yeah, I'm feeling better about my body, actually. Like, I was taking some photos and I was like, oh, I'm looking a little bit less elf-like, a little bit more lumpy now. But show us your abs, bro. Do you realize how you chat with people is different from how they talk IRL, right? Very well, they are IRL how they are on the internet. I see. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, like Kristen, for instance, like, she definitely seems very cold in the text. It seems almost like she doesn't want to respond. But, like, I'm aware that she texts differently from how she is in person. Should try speed dating. It might be for you. For different things, just avoid bringing girls to a computer screen. That makes sense, FJM. That makes sense. Like, I guess the way you meet people. Like, I want to just want to, like, broaden it, just because that's probably the more important way to make relationships, is to make friends. Like, that's the way that I need to be thinking, is the way you make friends is through common interests, right? I mean, that's why I started streaming at all. That's why I started streaming ever back in July, is that I'm still trying to crack the code of how you make friends. If all I do is YouTube and I don't have work or school, this would at least get me out of the house. It would at least be a hobby. I think you should stream your gym sessions. A lot of girls and boys would like to watch you at the gym. Bong Wong, weren't you? I remember that message when you said that. I would, like, I'm still going to go to audition in Korea. I don't know. I know it's not a good idea for me to, like, egg people on about trolling, but it just, like, really stuck in my brain about how you said I have 0% chance of getting in because I don't, you know, and it was just an unexpectedly demotivating comment, and it just sort of stuck in my brain. But still practicing. I'm still Still learning that dance. I actually finished learning that routine. I should just set this down and just show you folks. Because I actually just finished it a couple days ago. Let's see if we can get this thing going. Gotta blow my nose. Wish I could just reach out on this phone. Anyway, what's up, Stu? Hello, Mr. News. What's happening here? You're overthinking everything, bud. Let's see if I gotta find a place that has better lighting, but I'll do it once here. Let's see. All right. There's the part that goes right this, and then right boom, 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 tick, tick, boom, 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 and that part. All right, boom, 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 boom. Oh yeah. And then that's it. So, I don't have to watch the video anymore, but next step is to get that up to speed, and then bust out the protractor. All right. Oh, my phone's out of battery. Nice. All right. So I gotta find a way to reach-chat now. Yeah, no, not able to reach-chat currently. It is so cool. Quite cool. Let's get the YouTube chat open on the YouTube app, I guess. We shall do that. App, I guess. Hey, we shall do that. App, I guess. Hey, we shall do that. I guess. Hey, we shall do that. So I guess no TTS. For now, gonna have to turn on the volume. Somebody's crying. What's happening here? We're actually about to spam how to dance to compete with show. What's happening here? Thank you, Joe. I appreciate it. This is awesome. You're really good. I mean... I appreciate the message. Thank you, Joe. And it definitely means a lot to me that he decided to say that. But dancing without music is the LMFAO. Yeah, it's the choreography I'm learning. All right. If I could get a metronome up in here, but no. Well, yeah. I'm definitely not up to tempo. Tempo is like, what was it? It was like 160 BPM. Not 160 BPM, 80 BPM. But yeah, I mean, I have the steps in my head now. I just got to get them up to speed. I just gotta get them up to speed. So hello. Phone out battery. I see the Paul influence. Yeah. What are you currently doing while you're walking out at this time? It was because I was watching her VOD, and it was an emotion I wasn't feeling before. I hadn't felt before, and it was just almost physically painful to watch it. And then at that point, I knew that I wasn't going to be sleeping. At that point, I knew I wasn't going to be sleeping. So I thought, you know what, why not freeze the way I felt, get everything ready to start a stream, and then start the stream. So that I could think out loud and then have someone to talk to. So that's the reason. That's the reason I'm doing this stream. Obviously, I'm just walking around. There's not anything interesting happening, and I don't plan to do anything interesting. But I just felt like I needed someone to talk to. I guess to process how I felt. We're here for you, my dude. Thank you, Zero Cool. Thank you, Zero Cool. Yeah. I don't know. I really hate the feeling of, I guess, feeling like someone is at least a little bit interested in me, and then like losing interest, because there's no like defining moment. There's no like action that occurs. It's just, and you can't make someone interested in you. And that's definitely something that I've been gradually learning through the IRL streaming I was doing earlier. Is that really, you can't really have someone who already exists and make them interested in you. That it doesn't work that way. So, I guess that's how it is. Fight vexed for content. You're tall and Asian, you'll be fine, dude. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess I was. Girls won't make you happy. You gotta love yourself. That is true. Or at least, I mean, I have no idea. But that's at least something that I have heard people say before, and I have no reason to doubt that. And that is at least something that I am not able to do. Or at least if that is the truth, then that's gonna be a hard time for me. It's gonna be a hard time for me. This is the first girl you liked over the internet. I guess so. Like, the first one, like, I felt like I actually really enjoyed talking to. Just because I felt like I could relate to her. And I felt like we had a similar sense of humor. What time is it there, and why are you walking around at this time? I'm walking, well, it was around 5 a.m. when I started the stream, but now it is 6 a.m. Oh my god, it's been that long. But, the reason, I'm out here was because it was like about maybe 4 a.m. and I was watching her VOD, and just like, it was just like painful to watch. And at that point I was just like I thought I was gonna like be able to fall asleep while watching it, or like it was gonna like be relaxing to watch, and that I would be able to fall asleep while watching it. But that was definitely not the case. It was, I don't know. I've really never experienced a feeling like that before, and that's why I felt the need to do this, just to have someone to talk to so I can process how I felt. What's happening here? Where are you? I am in Northern California. I'm in a suburb that is devoid of content, if that's if that is a concern. I mean, I didn't bring my live view backpack at all because I sort of, in a way, promised myself I wasn't going to stream. So that's one thing. But I think maybe I'll go home and display the dance, because if do it out here, it's too cold. It's too cold. I can't move. I can't even move my hands. So that's a thing to consider. And then I can also play music. I don't know if I can play music because I don't want to wake up my brother and father. I actually wanted to try to get a good night's sleep today because I haven't been able to do that for the past few days. And I have a family event that it's a potluck with. Not a family event. It's like a. I don't know. It's my father's friend from Peace Corps who still holds parties and potlucks, and we're going to a potluck. And I want to at least have a good night's sleep so that my skin can recover a little bit. Go to her house and throw. All right, my dude. I've been there, done that. Best thing to do is get yourself busy with something to take your mind off her. All right, thank you, Zero Cool. Like, the dumbest part is that, like, it was not a relationship. It's definitely something like I wasn't saying that word earlier because it's just so ridiculous. It was just the dumbest thing to even like think of it in that sort of way, which is why I know that the way I've felt is definitely quite dumb. How long have you been live? I guess an hour now. But yeah. I'm trying to hear. Have you lived outside of California? It's much easier to meet friends in other states. Really? I feel like large cities, or at least like places where people move to, hubs, are definitely a place to meet people. I mean, if you're talking about Cali, be aware that California is multiple cities, so there will definitely be differences depending on where you live. Love the outfit. Thank you, Ayanle. Yes. Alright, this place has lights. I'm gonna try that dance one more time. I know what Vex said. Dancing with no music is cancer, or whatever it is he said. But, or it's trash. Don't remember his choice of words, but. Last few steps, need to work more to get up to speed, but got the steps in my brain. Just a matter of cleaning it up. Anyway, hello, folks. You just challenged me to a dance fight. Just followed a YouTube tutorial. I mean, yeah, you can find people doing it much better if you just search Matt Stefanina stir fry. Matt Stefanina stir fry. That's the one I'm following. And yeah. What is possible? What's how going here? Ayanle. Karate moves? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know karate. It's easier to talk to people that aren't from the city. Huh. Yeah, but I feel like I guess so. I guess so. I don't know. I guess maybe. I don't know. I just like. I guess what I wanted. I guess what you're looking for when you're trying to make friends is you're trying to find people who are looking for friends. And I guess. I mean, I would imagine like people, like a city is where like young people move to. And if they're young people and they're moving, they're trying to look for friends. I don't know. But yeah, I just remember like another thing like someone said. It was like, you're trying to look for people. A good way to like meet people and make sustaining relationships is like meeting for a common interest, or like, oh, it's like repeated unplanned encounters. That's what it was. Repeated unplanned encounters. So encounters where they're happening repeatedly, so you're able to establish something. And then unplanned meaning like you don't have to go out of your way to meet them because they're going to be there either way. But I don't know. Are you disappointed in a failing relationship or potential girlfriend? I guess, like, I mean, like, yeah, I'm glad I'm able to talk about this. Why I'm talking about this, but doing this to talk about this is because, yeah, as like I'm realizing another like dumber thing is that, yeah, I guess girlfriend is a good way to like sort of highlights how kind of dumb it would be to sort of expect the person that I was texting with to be interested in me, because she would definitely not be able to we would definitely not be able to be in a relationship. But yeah, sadly, like it's a weird thing because like I knew the whole time, I was aware that like I guess this was, I don't know, it would never be anything that was like remotely a relationship, just because we live so far away anyway. Kind of more easy in the sense that it's less discouraging because they live in a different state. You don't have to see them again if they curve you. I see. Oh God says, I just talked to my dogs. You feel like people in the city can be connectable more. You feel like you can't be as mean to the non-city people. I bet you can say hi to 100 non-city people and they will all greet you. I don't know. Even coming back to this city, this suburb, maybe it's not a good comparison, but like the people here definitely. Well, one thing, streaming would definitely not be. IRL streaming would not be possible whatsoever. I tried it a few times, and all the people who are here, even going to the gym, like it's clear that like the demographic is totally different. Like all the people here are just like parents, settled down and established families. So parents are just like I definitely am much more glad to live in a more populated place where you can also where there are like events. There's a lot of people who don't have to travel that far to meet up with someone. We're not talking about you moving out of LA to stream here. We're talking about you meeting people outside of the circle you are in. What does this have to do with the city, though? Circle you are in. I do not know what you're referring to. Circle I'm in. You're talking about city versus not city. I don't know what you mean. You got great qualities and appear to be sincere. I'm sure you'll be able to meet more friends. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Jack. Do Tinder streams. should. I should. I remember when I was, today when I was watching that fight, I was thinking, you know what? It's because I haven't been streaming. It's because I haven't been streaming. It's because I haven't been doing anything to engage people. I haven't been engaging online. I've been dropping my online engagement. If I do that, I'll be more interesting to interact with. But then you also remember that. I just don't know if I could. I just don't know if I can stream anymore. I don't know if I can stream anymore. Like I said, I don't know if I can stream anymore the way I used to. Honestly, I think the main reason is because I'm trying to prepare for the audition. Prepare for auditioning. And I know that obviously that's not going to go well. I know obviously you guys don't want that at all. And I know that I'm not going to hear anything supportive. Or I know you guys, it's definitely not something you want to hear or are interested in hearing. But it's definitely something that sort of just changed things. Just because when I started streaming, I actually had auditioned not too long before. I was like in the cool down phase, and so I wasn't thinking about that at all, but now I'm thinking about that again. So that's definitely another thing I'm trying to sort of like a weight on my mind that's not going to make it possible for me to stream in the same way again. If you think you change, just be that person. Don't fake a persona. We want you to be yourself. Thank you, WASD. Feeling like vexed, like you don't feel motivated to stream. I think like really the main reason I don't feel motivated to stream is not because of me getting burned out the way I thought that I was, but more because there's just that weight in the back of my mind, just the stress in the back of my mind of me thinking about how I'm going to be auditioning. Because when I had started the streaming, streaming was really new to me, so it was automatically exciting and sort of able to capture all of my brain, but also too, because I was not thinking about auditioning whatsoever, or preparing for any audition, or like preparing on any other hobby, or you know, like any other, doing any other thing. So that like I was able to sort of like concentrate all of my energy, because I remember like sort of planning out all sorts of different events or activities I would be doing, and that is definitely something that I have not been able to do. So just with that on my mind, streaming is not your calling. Alright, thank you, Neo Road. I appreciate that. That's very helpful. Shrill, just enjoy yourself. Thank you. We stick together. Yes. You always stream. I don't even watch you, but if you're chasing other opportunities, missing 1 or 2 streams here, isn't gonna be the end of the world. Thank you, Anon, a junk mail. I appreciate it. You're a fun guy and easygoing. Just have to keep at it. First step is to talk about it. Next is to forget about it and move on. Don't rush it. It'll happen for sure. Talk about what is it that you're referring to? Hello, FJM. First step is to talk about it. Next step is to forget about it. But if we're talking about a thing, why are we forgetting about it then? What's going on here? Don't rush it, it'll happen. I don't know what you're referring to. I don't know what it is here. But thank you, FJM. Anyway, you should just stream your everyday life instead of expecting crazy honest without content. Yeah, my everyday life is me getting up and then like doing something and then like and then going to bed. Like it's not like you can even see like on the ice stream that like in order to have a vlog at all, you have to go out of your way and do things for the vlog. Like it may have the illusion that that is your life, but you're specifically like planning events. And I'm not talking about scripting, I just mean like you're doing interesting things, kind of like how if you're planning an agenda for going on a vacation. Like, oh, I'm going to Barcelona. First we're going to go to here, then we're going to do this, then we're going to do this interesting, then we're going to do that thing, and then we're going to take the ferry to this place, and then we're going to do that. Like, those are all like normal daily, those could all be normal daily life events, but there's still things that take energy and things that you're doing specifically for the stream. I don't think going to buy groceries is for the 50th time is going to be something that looks at all like a stream that you've seen before or would be interested in seeing. So I don't know about that, but I definitely appreciate the sentiment and I know what you mean. Yes, my life is watching streams also. FJN, what's happening here, Stu? What's going on here? This stuff is not normal, dude. You're the normal. What does that mean? Hello, Stu Matter. We're a lot worse than you are, bro. You aren't as alone as some of us are. TBH, thank you. Yeah, you don't have to force your energy for the stream. It's not entertaining. Thank you, Ayanle. I guess so. I just had to grind to get the money to organize events. He was a cook while streaming old school RuneScape. It took him a while to do stuff out of RuneScape, I see. Yeah. I think I don't know what I'm going to be doing really regarding streaming. What's happening, Electics? Good to see you. But yeah. Emotions. Oh yeah. So the reason I was doing the stream at all, the reason I left the house at 4 a.m. or at 5 a.m. was because I don't know, because I noticed, or like, because a streamer who I felt like I had like a connection with, I was watching the VOD and she was talking about a different person and how she was attracted to a different person, and I was just like, never felt this way before. I'm being dumb. I should turn on the stream and just talk out loud, sort of how I feel. And that's where we are now. At least an hour later, now I'm talking about other stuff. Yes. Poor Shrillium. Hello, Joe. Go in here. What's happening? I literally have nothing to do besides my job. I do nothing but watch streams because I have no life, bro. Trust me, you're good. Thank you. Don't go after anyone in the streaming world. Just find a normal person. That makes sense. Thank you, Ayanle. Yeah. I'm trying to remember what my look was reminding me of, but then I remembered. It's, if any of you have seen Call Me Baby by EXO, the center part, the sort of high collar, kind of reminds me of the intro with Kai. He was wearing blue, wasn't he? He was wearing blue. But yeah, that's what it reminded me of. Anyway. Are you okay, man? Thank you, Javier. Yes. Who's the guy we're talking about? It's a streamer that has not, that no one knows. Hello. You realize that getting content is one of the easiest things to do? Doing the content is harder than get the content to do your road to the audition's content itself. Yeah. Let's not go through the school. Honestly, just show us your training to do your audition. Maybe show people your dance moves IRL. Thank you. Yeah, that's a good idea, Ayanle. Yeah, the problem is it's going to be very repetitive. It's going to be very repetitive. Like, it's literally just going to be... At least the learning was not so repetitive, but I feel like it's going to be kind of frustrating to watch. You know how, like, when you're watching maybe a streamer play a game and you see them get stuck and it's annoying? I feel like learning a dance is going to be like 90% that. Going to be like 90% that. But I feel like that's a good idea, because that's at least somewhat like aligned with what I'm doing already, so hopefully it should not be too bad. Or like it should not be too much extra effort. What's happening here? Yo, what's happening 2011? EBZ, what's happening here? Is everything okay though? Thank you, KZ. I guess so. Just have to stay motivated. Keep in mind that people live their life through your streams. Most people can't leave their house and seek happiness in live streaming. Yeah, that's why I don't know if it's going to be a good idea to try to, like, learn a dance on stream. Also, I think that, and also like training to improve at rapping or singing. I feel like those all, I think it's all better off not on the CX network, because it just doesn't at all fit the type of content that you see on the CX network. Mainly because it's not really IRL. It's not really IRL. And I feel like especially like a niche content like that, like one where I can imagine there being an audience for it, but whatever that audience is definitely going to have a hard time finding it. Have a hard time being found. What's happening here? Probably psych yourself out of streaming, putting too much thought in. Hyphonic Show extensively playing streams. Now he does lowest effort stuff. What's happening here? Hello, Avon. Yes. What's happening here? He isn't smart enough to use view what's. Alright, I see. Anyway, if you dance in public, it might be entertaining and attract new people to you that share similar interests. Yeah, I don't know about dancing in public. That's a very different thing from learning how to dance or training to dance. Like dancing in public, that's me putting on a show. That's me, planning where I'm gonna do it, driving out to it, setting up the stream, and me like putting on a show. Like that's kind of the opposite direction, but that's a good idea. That's definitely something I can definitely see people wanting to watch. But if you're talking about me streaming Road to Audition, I can definitely see that being like a Twitch stream. Is like a very passive stream. A very passive stream of me learning to do something. Like, I think you already know that. Like, a learning stream is definitely... A stream in which you're learning something is definitely very uneventful and repetitive. You realize that Ice doesn't want every 6 network to be this. He wants to be every variety on his network, or else he would be the only streamer. Yeah. I guess so. I guess so. What's happening here? You should probably just go dance on Hollywood Bowl. Yeah, once again, I'm not looking to do stuff that's even more in the direction of putting on a show. Putting on a show. Let me display this thing that I have prepared. And let's grab the stage lights. Let's set down the tripod. Let's go out and perform. That's kind of the opposite of what maybe every once in a while, but I don't see that being a step in the right direction. But yes. Hello, Gamerpool. Gamerpool's here. Good to see you. What's out here? Being serious now, are you depressed in some kind of way? I don't even know. But yes. If you didn't have content, people wouldn't be watching right now. Thank you, Javier. I guess I will try doing just passive learning streams. It would be a learning stream, right? I mean, that's not too different from gym streams. I haven't seen anyone's gym stream, so I don't know. Oh my god! I thought I saw something coming toward me, but it was just like a plume of vapor. I don't know what that was. Just pretend you're in your room and practice your dance moves. It's not show, just an experience. Yeah, well, you're gonna just see me do the same move over and over. It's not. Learning a dance is not. Learning a dance is different from dancing. I don't know. I just don't feel like it's gonna be the same. I'll at least try doing it. Try doing me, trying to learn something, and then see if I'll maybe do it elsewhere. But yes, do K-pop dance. Yeah, I could put on a show. Yes, Javier. Yes, I should perform for the camera. I should. Thank you, Javier. Make good content. We enjoy your interaction. Thank you, Ayanle. I appreciate it. You're a chill streamer. A lot of people enjoy streamers who are chill. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yes. One thing I wouldn't want to ask, putting all your eggs in the audition basket. Want to try other auditions? Meanwhile, you never know. Yeah. I definitely am realizing that's probably a good idea to audition for other agency as well, instead of just auditioning for the one that I'm thinking of. But I don't know what you mean by other auditions. Are you talking about auditions like stuff other than dancing? But hello, when's your audition? The first one that I'm going to be going to this in the future, like the upcoming one, is going to be in last Sunday of January. What's up, Penny Lover? Good morning. Yeah. Good morning. Sun's coming out. Thank you. Am I a Yanle? Can you see the? Yo, what's up, Scott Michael Gaming? Hello. Audition to be in a music video choreography or something. I guess so. Yeah. That's also good. Yeah. Oh man, I really want to get home at this point. It is too cold. Too cold. Like, even though the sun's coming up, the temperature, I think, is still falling at this point. I think the temperature's still falling, right? Like, it isn't until the sun comes up that, like, the sun starts to gradually reverse the direction and push the temperature upward. But, like, as long as the sun's not up, the temperature still continues to fall, right? Darkest just before the, not darkest before the dawn, but, like, coldest for the dawn, just because the sun hasn't started, hit the gas pedal. What's happening here? Consider dancing your real passion? That's a good question. The reason I'm trying to work on dancing the most is because it's the one that I feel like had the least like experience with if I'm trying to do the idol auditions. Because I know dancing is probably the most important part of the whole idol trainee experience. Not experience, but like evaluation. It's like dancing is kind of the most important thing. Like you definitely need to be able to dance and do the choreographies. Like that is definitely like the thing that they seem to prioritize the most. So that's why I thought that I would work on it the most. But also, I don't know if it's definitely my passion. It's like when I'm not dancing, or when I'm not like working on dancing, which is most of the time, I feel like I like to dance. And like I feel like I definitely enjoy doing it. But if I'm like in the mode where I'm like trying to be good at dancing, I'm trying to learn to dance, then I realize that like definitely not the best at it, and definitely not comparable to the people who actually do dance for a living or do dance as their like main hobby. So I don't know, you know, like I like to do it, but not quite there yet where I think that I wanted to be doing it all the time. I don't know. Maybe if I were really good at it, maybe if I were better at it, and I were like, you know, got the ball rolling, maybe I'd be like more able to commit to it. But it's definitely like the thing that has been in my life the least amount of time. Trip and go get some kimchi. Hello, Neil Thupili. You know, dance studios like Kinja's. Yeah, I actually went to a dance class, master class. It was 4 days long, and it was held in Glendale High School. It was called Arena Dance Camp. There's Arena Dance Competition, but then there's Arena Dance Camp, and that was what I attended. I was definitely by far the worst dancer in there. Like you think I'm exaggerating or being like hard on myself, but like you would be able to, like, if you look at the video footage of the class where everyone's like in a big sea of people and they're all performing the choreography. Most of them definitely are able to perform it, but then like you'd probably be able to see one person who's not doing it at all. What's happening here? Ayang, why didn't you stream it? Ayang! Why didn't you stream it? Because man, I don't know how I can put this into words. I mean, they already had a professional camera crew. It's like, imagine a gymnasium, and everyone's in there. It's completely silent except for the one speaker talking. It's like when you go to your, I don't know, like graduation ceremony where there's like an audience and you're like just holding the streaming equipment. You have to have equipment to be streaming, and you gotta like have the stick hanging out. I mean, obviously you can't see it when you're watching the stream, but it's like people also don't like to be filmed too. And if I'm in a gymnasium where there's like one person 3 feet to my left, one person 3 feet to my right, like 3 people in front of me, 3 people behind me, it's gonna be impossible to not film anyone. And I'm holding a selfie stick. That's not going. I don't see how that's even like within the question. But yes, take a warm shower. Don't catch a cold. Take care of yourself. Thank you. I appreciate it. What's up, Alessandro? What's happening here, Joe? Never be quiet, kids. What's happening here? Scroll up and read people's messages. Mr. Apple. Sure, don't worry. There's others. Worry more so about your. Don't worry about others, comma. Worry more about yourself and your development, bro. Thank you, Ace, bitch. I appreciate it. What's happening here? The girls that dance were looking to find it. Alright. Yeah, I mean, I was thinking, like, I did go to a I used to go to a K-pop dance class that was held every weekday. It was held every weekday, and I used to go to it, and it was like there. I think in most classes I was the only boy there, and like at that time, like this was before I started streaming, before I like you know learned to approach people. Like I'm talking about like just at least like making friends and stuff. Like I would just be doing my own thing because it's like I don't know. You would think that it would be very easy to make friends, but it's like everyone walks in, then the class begins, and then the class is done, and everyone walks out. Like, but I think if I were to go there now, I think I'd be a lot more able to make friends. Just because I'd just be like, I would just like pounce into a conversation if need be. I don't know, because I knew that I would know that. Otherwise, everyone would be gone. That's the moon. That's the moon. It is a bright moon. So, is that so? I definitely felt kind of like a hierarchy. There's more.